Hello everybody, this is Tom Bukovac, Nashville session guitar player, here to tell you about this new bridge that I'm very excited about, called the Stud Finder by Music City Bridge. I'm a big fan of these old Les Paul Juniors, but I've always been frustrated by the tuning problems and the other problems that the bridge presents, and this fixes them all. There are 5 major problems with the original bridge on these guitars that this bridge corrects all of them. We call it the Stud Finder because there were many solid body Gibson guitars made between 1953 and about 61, 62 that had this radically offset stud positioning where the treble side is way too far forward, which causes you to have to try to compensate with the original bridge by screwing the original Allen screw adjustment way too far in. You end up with like a ½ inch of open air right there, which is not great for the string contact and all that stuff, and you end up with tilting bridges a lot of times, which is a major problem with these. It frustrates everyone. So this one is just solid metal on metal. It's solid right to the post, and it will never rock or tilt. It fits real snugly in the studs, and it's amazing, which also of course makes it sound way better because it's solid and there's no, it's just metal on metal. Okay, problem 2 that this bridge corrects is the fact that the bridge is being pushed back. You're free to make an intonation line, and this intonation line is absolutely perfect on this bridge. The tuning is unbelievable. I'll show you later when I play a little bit that you can get this thing dead in tune, and it does have individual Allen screw adjustments, so you can really fine tune it, but the break of the intonation line is dead perfect. Problem 3 that this bridge corrects that none of the other replacement bridges correct. This compensates for how offset the string spacing on these guitars is. You end up with a very small gap on the treble side between the post and the high E string, and a large gap on the bass side between the post and the low E. And if you end up trying any of the other bridges that you have to slot, the slots will end up being pushed all the way over to the side of the saddle, way too far over, and you end up with the strings coming out of the holes at an awkward angle. These holes are offset on this bridge, so the strings just come straight over the pole pieces, which is the most important thing for the sound, and there's no diagonal pulling. And that is one of my favorite things about this bridge. The 4th problem that this bridge corrects is that it has a super low profile in height. You can get, usually with any other replacement bridge you try, you can screw the studs all the way down and the action is still too high because they're not low enough profile. This one is lower than any other replacement bridge, and you can get the action as low as you want it. You never have to worry about screwing the studs all the way down, and you can actually, you can have it so you have to raise the studs and it still make it super low, comfortable action. So the low profile is awesome. The 5th thing, which is another major problem with the original bridge, is that they sitar, and buzz acoustically. And this bridge also corrects that with the intonation line and the plating. You'll never have to worry about, an acoustic buzzing or sitaring at all for the strings, and that's another major problem with the old bridges.